Positioning and angling is the first in the four-step progression. Positioning, such as controlled skating, feet shoulder-width apart, head up and stick on the ice, develop good angling skills. Angling is a technique of checking that doesn't require contact with another player.
Okay, hockey players, today what we're going to talk about right now is the skating stance and the proper standing stance so you can make sure that you're the best skater you can possibly be. The most important thing when you're starting out is to have a good solid stance. If you look at Corey right now, he's not really ready to play hockey. So the first thing he's going to do is get comfortable on his skates, good width, they're not too close together, not too far apart. He's not going to have straight legs, he's going to bend his knees. We're going to ask him to put two hands on the stick so he's got a nice solid base. He's nice and solid in here and he's nice and strong on his stick. So what we're going to have you hockey players do is spread out over here. We want to look at your stance. We want to look at your skating. We're going to ask you to do some different things, but all the time get back into the good proper hockey stance, head up, ready to go. Everyone pretty solid? Okay, heads up. Okay, you just scored a goal. Hockey stance. Good. This time, I'm going to ask you to fall on the ice and get back up in a hurry. Fall. Get back up. Good. Everyone pretty solid. That's the way. Good. Okay, this time I'm going to ask you to skate, stop, and go back to your spots. Ready? Go. That's the way. Okay, good job, hockey players. Let's all get back down here and get on one knee again. Hockey players, we're going to work on a drill now that incorporates good positioning. We want to be on the defensive side of the player, which means we want to be between the player and our net. That's going to be our net there, and we always want to protect the ice, the middle of the ice. So what's going to happen in this drill, it's the mirror drill. Corey's going to be along the boards, and I'm going to be mirroring him. I'm going to try to stay slightly ahead of him, so I'm protecting my net. And I'm going to use my stick. I'm going to have good solid base on my skates. I'm going to have my head up and looking at him. And we're going to try to do a good job so I'm able to close on him. Good. Good, really good. Hockey players, we're going to work on a drill now where we worry about and we concern ourselves with our positioning. Corey's going to be in the corner with the puck. He's going to be trying to eventually score on the goaltender. I'm going to be the defender. What I want to do is I want to keep Corey in the corner. I want to contain him. I want to make sure that I've got good positioning so he doesn't want to try to score. He doesn't want to come to the net. I've got to make sure that I've got my stick in front or to the side so I can prevent him from going to the net. Your skates have to be solid. You have to be looking at him so you know what he's going to do. Then, when the coach yells, when I yell, you try to take it to the net and score. Go! Just contain, yeah. Go! Good job, great job. Okay, that's it. In checking, it's important that you get a good angle. And we're going to work on an angle drill here where the puck's going to be in the corner. The player with the puck is going to go get it and try to come up the boards with it. The player who's defending, we want you to get in on that player who's got the puck. You have to close the gap quickly. You have to get there in a hurry, but you have to be careful you don't go in a straight line. We want you to go in an arc, and we want you to get up beside them and skate beside them. So the important thing is that I've used my stick and I've used my body to try to guide Corey to where I want him to go. And eventually, I'll be able to either close him off on the boards and finish with a check, or he's going to get rid of the puck. Go! Jump, 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 Reed. Get an angle, go get ahead of him. Good job. Players, what we're going to work on now is our positioning as defenders in our own end. The way the drill is going to work is Corey's going to be on the other team. He's going to be in the corner with the puck. I'm going to be the defender. So I've got to make sure I've got good body positioning. I've got to make sure I'm strong on my skates. I've got to make sure I've got an active stick moving side to side because Corey's also got a teammate who's going to try to get open. And I've got to make sure that I do everything possible to prevent Corey from trying to pass that puck. Eventually, my teammates will come back and be able to help out, or Corey will mishandle the puck and I'll be able to jump on him. Okay, Katie. Good job, Paul. That's the way to stay in the middle. Good active stick. Good. She doesn't want to pass. There you go. Jump on it. Perfect. Okay, come on back here. That was a perfect example. Paul was in great position, and as soon as Katie happened to fumble with the puck or she lost her balance, Paul was able to jump and we were able to get the puck back. Good job, you guys and girls.
Stick checks are very important skills that need to be mastered by players at a very early age. This is the second line of defense once players have learned to position themselves correctly and angle effectively.
Hockey players, we want to talk about some stick checks now. What we want to talk about doing is, if Corey's got the puck, I want it. It's my puck, I want to get it from him. He's stick handling with it, so I've got to figure out a way to get it. The two ways we want you to practice with are called the lift, where you lift the stick up, or the press. Now, if Corey's got it, what I want to do is come in, lift his stick, and take the puck myself. And now I've got it. I've done my job, I've gotten the puck from him, now I'm able to do something. Now, if he's got it like this, the other thing I can do is I can press down on him, and now I've got the puck again. Now, the two times you'll probably see those checks used the most is when you're along the boards and you're taking the player out. You can lift his stick and take it yourself, or you can press down and maybe your teammate can come in and get the puck. But either way, we want you to battle hard for the puck. We want you to decide how much you want it and do everything you can to get it. Good job there, you guys. Okay, stop for a second, players. Now, this time, the player who's got the puck, you try to protect it, and the other player can try to take it any way he or she wants, lifting or pressing. Here we go. Boys and girls, we're going to talk now about poke checking the puck. What that means is that if the opponent has the puck, in this case Corey, what I want to try to do is knock the puck off his stick. Now, this usually happens whether he's coming in on me on a one-on-one situation, whether I'm playing the rush, or possibly if Corey's in the corner and he's coming out at me. But it's when Corey's got good control, and what I want to be able to do is do everything possible to knock the puck off his stick. Now, to do that, I can't be standing straight up. I've got to have good skate posture. My skates have to be solid. My legs have to be bent. I don't want my stick way out here because now I'm off balance. I don't want to be standing up here because I'm off balance. I want to be nice and comfortable. And as Corey starts to come in on me, what I can do is just poke check him. Just knock the puck off his stick. I've got it here. Let's say I try to poke check him, but he's still able to protect the puck. Because I'm not really overexerting myself, I'm still in good shape here to keep good position and good balance. The other thing that might happen off this is if Corey stays right in front of me, sure, I can poke check him. But if he starts to go to the side, then I might have to sweep check him. And what I'll do there is he'll start to go to the side, and I'll throw my stick out and sweep check him. We'll give you an example of Corey coming in on me from here. What I want to do is I want to make sure I've lined up my shoulders properly. My outside shoulder, closest to the boards, is lined up with his inside shoulder. So now as he's coming in on me, my stick's out, I'm able to poke check him. He turns around and goes and gets it again, comes in on me again. I've got good gap. I can poke check him again, and I can sweep check it into the corner.
Skating, positioning, and angling are all used to direct the puck carrier. Players use their sticks as an active line of defense in attempting to control their opponents. Once players have mastered these first two steps, they're ready to move on to the third step, body contact and contact confidence. Body contact is used to gain separation when a player positions his or her body between the puck and the puck carrier. Body contact must only result from the active movement of the puck carrier.
Body contact is defined as an individual defensive tactic designed to legally block or impede the progress of an offensive puck carrier. It can be done anywhere on the ice through skating, angling, and positioning. The defensive player may not hit the offensive player by going in the opposite direction or by extending toward the offensive player in an attempt to initiate contact. There must be no action where the puck carrier is pushed, hit, or shoved into the boards.
This step in the progression prepares players for incidental contact and helps them overcome the uncertainty and fear of body checking. Let's look at a progression of drills that show ways to teach and learn body contact and contact confidence.
Guys, we're going to do a little drill now where we want you to get comfortable and confident in body contact. It's a fun part of the game when you do it right, and that's what we want to talk about right now. What we're going to do is we're going to lock elbows. You're going to keep your knees bent. You're going to get nice and low on them. And what you're going to do is you're going to pop up and just bump each other, getting a little harder each time. Okay? I'd like you guys to try that right now. Partner up. Don't be in a hurry. Really bend down. Get your legs good distance apart. Feel strong on your skates. Okay, bump each other a few times. Okay, good. Now we're going to do that along the goal line here and up center ice. Bump. Bump hard. Next, guys, let's go. Get started. Not too fast, Reed. Nice and smooth. Go. Really bump now. Bend down, and explode into them. Good. Finish her off, guys, right to the end. Okay, guys, what we're going to do to start with this drill is have a little activity where we're going to protect the dot. The first way we're going to do it is one player is going to have the puck, and his object is to try to put the puck on the dot. The other player is going to defend. And when you're defending, we want you to make sure you keep some of the key teaching points in mind. Keep your stick in front of you. Try to avoid putting it to the side. Keep it in front of you. That way the guy's further away from you. Then you can always poke check him. You can direct him where you want to go. Have good balance with your legs. Keep a good stance. And keep your eye on the player. And at the same time, you'll be able to see the puck through your peripheral vision. Watch again how Kellen might move out to him, what we're trying to stress here. That's the way. Okay, here you go, Paul. Good. Pop out again, Paul. Here you go. That's the way, Kellen. Okay, great job, guys.
It's very important that players develop contact confidence before they move into body checking. Improving a young player's skating and stability on skates will go a long way in accomplishing that.
What we're going to do here, players, is one player is going to skate along the boards with the puck, and his or her opponent is going to come up beside them and just take the puck away from them. We want you to do this with good speed, and we want to make sure that the puck carrier protects the puck and the other person just takes it from them. Go hard. Go. Go hard. Go hard. That's perfect. Go. Get past her, Taylor. Get it up past her. Good. Okay, that was good. What we want you to do is skate up beside your opponent and take the puck from them. And sometimes, even in leagues where there's not allowed to be body checking, you're going to be able to bump into people, and that happens sometimes. You guys did a good job. If there's incidental bumping or incidental contact, that's okay. The referee won't call that. That was well done.
Body checking is the final step in the four-step checking progression. Now, a body check is defined as body contact primarily caused by the movement of the checker. This movement is usually in a different direction from that of the puck carrier. The checker uses his or her body to stop the attacking progress of the puck carrier and/or separate the carrier from the puck. Now, you can see why the first three steps of the progression, which teach strong, controlled skating, plus good balance and approach angling, are so important in learning how to body check.
Okay, guys, the next drill we're going to do here is body contact and body checking, and we're going to use the boards. We want you to imagine that you're playing against another player, but we're just going to use the boards as what we want to practice with. What you're going to do is get nice and low, get your leg low, and you're going to explode into the board and pin the player there. So your legs extending here to give you some force, and this one's nice and bent. So right here, you're looking up and you're moving right into the boards. I'd like you guys to try it spreading out along here, and then we'll start moving up the boards doing it. Let's see you spread out, get down nice and low, explode into the boards. Good job. Okay, start going here, big guy. Nice, good pin. There we go. Go ahead. Good job, Ryan. Attaboy, Chris, get that leg nice and low. Good. Okay there, Reed. Good. Give him a good pop, Reed. Good. You guys did a real nice job with that. That's the way to get nice and low. That's the way to explode into there. That's the way to keep the guy pinned. Good job. Okay, guys, this time in this hitting drill, in this body contact drill, what you're going to do is you're going to take your partner out and you're going to hit him against the boards and hold him there for a second. So what we want you to do is get nice and low again and explode into your teammate here. Push with your outside leg, your inside leg's nice and bent, and I'm going to move right into Corey and I'm going to hold him there for a second. Okay, now this leg's got all the weight on it. It's pushing right in. Okay, and now if I'm Corey, Corey's not going to let me hit him. He wants to push back. He wants to push back, and that's how he protects himself. So now, if we're doing it, Corey's going to push out, and I'm going to push in, and hopefully I'll be able to hold him for a second. And then now we're in good position. I'd like you guys to try it. Let's have the white guys, the guys in the white jerseys hitting the guys in the dark jerseys. Okay, get down and do it right stationary, nice and low, and hold them in there. Good, a couple more. Okay, this time do it in motion. Okay, Chris, take him in and push him and hold him. Good, hold him there, good. Go. Okay, good job, guys. Keep going, one more, go. That's a good job there. When you're taking the guy out, make sure you push, you hold him, and your outside leg's doing all the work. Good job. This drill here, guys, you're going to take your partner out along the boards, and then once you've frozen them there for a second, you're going to roll and pin and keep him pinned on the boards. So the same principles apply. Get nice and low, pin him on the boards, and keep your stick on the ice because we always want you to be able to have to take the puck. So if I'm taking Corey, I'm going to move into him, and then I'm going to roll him. And now he's got his face to the boards, and this is where all my weight is, right in here. I've got my other knee in between his two legs, because now if Corey wants to go whichever way, he can't move. He can't move. I've got him in good shape, and my stick's loose, so I want to get the puck. Pin him, and then roll, and get that leg in between. Make sure you get nice and low. One more time. Good. Okay, now do it going up the ice. Get 2 hits in there, big guy, and we'll go from there. Take him out, slide. Roll him, good. Okay, let him go again. Go. Good. That's a good job in keeping your stick on the ice, and that's a good job in getting low so you can explode into him. What'll work? Gentlemen, this drill we're gonna work on now is the shoulder check. What's going to happen is the one player is gonna skate forward, try to get by me on the boards, and it's my job to place my shoulder into his chest and give him a shoulder check. So as I'm skating backwards, I want to have a good gap with Corey. I want to make sure that I'm forcing him to go along the boards. I don't want him to cut out this way. And when I know for sure he's going to the boards, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop and explode into him. And then I'm going to pin him on the boards. So now we're going to start. We're going backwards. I see he's going that way. I'm going to stop. I'm going to pin into him. And now I can keep him here for a second. Then I'll let him go, and we'll do it one more time. Okay, Ryan and Chris, let's get started. Good job. That's great. One more. Good job, guys. Okay, next group. Explode into him, Paul. That's the way. Go by him, Kellen. Okay, good job, guys. Men, we're going to talk about open ice checking now. What that means is we're not near the boards. We're in the open ice. First and most important thing is you've got good positioning. So if I'm going to be defending against Corey, first thing I want to do is make sure I'm not too far from him. So I've got to have good gap. I've got to be close enough to him where he can't get away from me by outskating me. I want to line up his inside shoulder, which is the shoulder towards the middle of the ice. I want to use my outside shoulder. That way, I can try to direct him to where I want him to go. If he starts to go to the outside, I can move with him, and then maybe I'll take him out on the boards. If he starts to move to the inside, I can protect myself by staying with my shoulder lined up. And then, when I get the chance, I'm going to stop, and try to stand him up with an open ice check. So the way we're going to do the drill is I'm going to back off, Corey's going to come into me, I'm going to move into him, and then he's going to let me push him back, just so we can get confidence in what it feels like to have your shoulder in his chest. Here we go. So Corey's coming into me, I'm in good position, I'm stopping, and now I'm going to push him back, just so I can feel that way. Everyone will get a chance to do that. Then the next step, now I'm going to have an open ice check on him. So same thing, I line up my outside shoulder with his inside shoulder. We're coming back, he's coming in. I see that, I stop, and now I can hit him. I've got my legs bent, my back legs got all the power, and I'm just trying to stand him up and knock him off the puck. Okay, Reed, Chandler, line up those shoulders. Good, push him back. Okay, good. Next two, Kellen, Paul. Good, push him back. Good, okay, here we go, let's go. Now we're gonna see an open ice check. Good job. Okay, good job, guys. Reed, let's see a good open ice check here, Chandler. Good, oh. Okay, good job, guys, that was well done. You guys are turning into good checkers.
Continuous drills are needed to help players build up their contact confidence. During body checking practices, emphasize these important points.
Have players practice skating with a wide base and bent knees to put them in a strong position for checking. Keep the stick low. Lock the arm under the elbow. Take away the hands. Place knee between the legs. Use rear extension to control the attacker. The attacker's arms and shoulders should be turned into the boards with the chest pinned against the boards.